everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Grace. On this channel, we talk about learning how to build an intentional and happy life and showing you all the stuff in between. Today is one of those in-between times. I am gonna be talking about going through big changes and kind of how to cope with them. Today is just a very real and raw day, and I look like this and I don't care. This is how I look when I'm tired and stressed, and I feel like I want to show up as my real authentic self and not put on a face or a facade for YouTube. And all of these huge things that have happened in my life in the past month have definitely been positive, like generally overwhelmingly positive, but it is a lot of big things that have completely altered my life. And I feel like a lot of people that are maybe starting school right now or have just moved or they've just started a new job or whatever can maybe relate to these things, because like, yes, in general it can be overwhelmingly positive when you look at it, but big changes, whether they're positive or negative, can still be very overwhelming. So here are a few things that I'm going to be trying to do to reset myself, because the one thing about people is that we are creatures of habit. Humans are animals and they like their comforts, and kind of being able to do some of these things might help you kind of reset yourself a little bit or ground yourself. And I feel like grounding yourself in routines and comforts can be really soothing when you're going through major changes, whether they're good or bad. Generally, everything stems from just being able to feel safe. So having some sort of ritual or routine that you can come back to that feels familiar to you is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself and your nervous system and regulating all of that. Having a place that you can carve out or a thing that you can do every single day to make you feel like you have some sort of a routine or stability in your life is really important if you're going through a tumultuous time or season of change in your life. Taking your space back and having a routine is really important, but also gratitude and affirmations are really important, because a lot of the time when I'm feeling very, very overwhelmed, I just find myself repeating out loud to myself, it's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna work out. Everything's gonna be fine. It does help. Sometimes out loud hearing someone say, it's gonna be okay, even if it's just you to yourself, it does make you feel a little bit better. And it also sometimes can just help you calm your breathing down or your heart rate or whatever. But that is definitely something that helps me a lot. Journaling or writing down mantras or affirmations that everything's gonna be okay and I'm just going to surrender to whatever happens, and that even if it's a little bit rough right now, maybe it won't be in a little bit of time. Things are gonna change in your life and you just have to be okay with that, because a lot of the time with change comes growth, and growth is a really beautiful thing. So one thing that I'm gonna try to do more is to journal, because I have definitely fallen off the wagon with that, and I feel like falling off the wagon with journaling is something that a lot of people struggle with. So I'm gonna see if I can incorporate it into a small morning routine. One thing that has been really helpful is that every single morning I make myself a cup of tea, whether that's like herbal tea or breakfast tea or whatever. It's kept solid in my life. So that's one thing that I have brought from this past phase of my life into this new one. And it's definitely helped ground me and be like, okay, like we're starting off the day and we're having a cup of tea. It could be that easy, or just pouring yourself a glass of water and having that. Actually, so funny that I'm making this video like this right now, like completely off the cuff, because I think actually at the crux of all of this, these things that I'm talking about in this video right now in like this extremely laid back, unscripted format is pretty much the reason why I started this YouTube channel in the first place. Because in my life, I have felt so powerless in a lot of ways, and I'm sure that almost all of you can relate to this as well. There was just so many instances in my life and my situations, especially my living situations, that I felt like I was completely not in control, and feeling safe in your home and feeling comforted in your home and respected and all that stuff is something that is so important. And if you don't have that, you need to find a way to create it for yourself. I don't know. I'm kind of ranting. I don't really know what the point of this video is anymore, but I love you all so much, and I really hope that whatever tough time you're going through right now, whether it's just big changes and it's just overwhelming and scary, or it's good things and you're just taking a second to get used to them, or you're in a weird long-term situation right now that is causing you grief or stress, just know it will get easier. And I know that that's a shitty thing to say because you want it to get better and easier right now, but if you journal your feelings and prioritize gentle movement just to get your body like flowing. One thing I didn't mention in this video that's really, really helpful is somatic shaking. So kind of just like dancing or shaking your body in any way that feels good, because it really helps to reset and like recenter your parasympathetic nervous system and all that stuff. There's a lot of studies and stuff on it, but there's a creator on Instagram who talks about it all the time. Her name is Rachel Havercost. I love her so much. She's incredible. Definitely follow her. I actually use her journal all the time, and I need to get back into doing it because it's a really helpful resource. And I actually have a discount code in the thing. This is not sponsored. I just have a discount code because she's awesome and she gave me one. But anyways, going through these tough times in life is one of those shitty things that you just sometimes have to do. And whatever situation that you are in, just know that I love you and I'm sending you all my strength. And I have been through some really shitty times in my life too, where I thought I would never get out of them, and just things felt completely out of my control, and I just felt like my entire life was spinning out. And just know that if you can cultivate a tiny safe space for yourself, that you will be okay. Try to cultivate that space for yourself and protect your heart, okay? Just realize that your emotions and your boundaries and everything are the most important thing at the end of the day, because everyone else will get over whatever the heck is going on for them and how you affect their life and all that stuff. But if you don't respect your own boundaries and you don't protect yourself and protect your space, then nowhere will be safe for you. So create that safe space within yourself, and I believe in you. And until next time, I'm sending all of my love. Hopefully this video was helpful in some way. I have no idea where it was even going when I started, and it turned into something totally different at the end. So anyways, yeah, that's all for this week. Thank you.